Hello folks, and welcome to day 2 of my European Tour 24. This is me disembarking from the ferry down quite a narrow path. It's about the width of a car. It does make you nervous a little bit. Today I only use Insta360, so it's all voiceover for this. The reason being is most of the road is dual carriageway motorway. It's not that particularly interesting, so I didn't put the DJI Action 4 on. So as you can see, we're getting off the boat, and say cheerio to the guys that I was speaking to. So you'll see in a second the guy from Edinburgh that I have a chat with. There he is, he's saying cheerio. I'm saying bye to him as well. And the guy in front was a German lad. He'd been camping in Scotland, and that was him getting home again. One of the things you need to have when you disembark is patience. It took us to 11 o'clock, so we docked at 9:30. It took us 11 o'clock to get through customs. And you can see all the cars on the right hand side waiting to get through, and all the motorcycles. We were the last motorcycles. Once I come off the ferry, I pulled over, got the gloves on, got kitted up, set the camera, and off we went. A few cafes on the left hand side. I don't think I show it in here, but there's quite a lot of motorcycles, and here's my first roundabout. Nice and steady, take it around, and to be honest with you, it just felt pretty natural. Riding a motorbike on the other side of the road's not that different, I would say. Quite an industrialised port, as you would expect at Amsterdam. And from here we're heading up north. We're going over the largest dike in Holland and then onward to Germany. We'll make a stop off in Harlingen, just at the end of the dike, where I did intend having a coffee, but the place looks shut. And this is one of the few places that wasn't a dual carriageway on the road up, because it didn't last, and then we were back on here. Here's this piece. This is AK Alkmaar, Dutch team, the site of the worst defeat of my football team over there. Now my football team's been the European Cup semi-final, the UEFA Cup final. It's won all the domestic trophies, and we got cuffed a couple of years ago, 7-0. Very, very painful. That was a bad year. We got relegated as well. Never mind, we're back up there now. I really love how the Insta360 X2 picks up the engine noise on the bike and pretty much cancels out all the wind noise. Really quite impressive. No mic connected to this, hence the voiceover. I used the 360 for rides like this, where it may not be the best views in the world or greatest things to see, but at least it records the route. This is about to cross the biggest dike in Holland, in the Netherlands. It's 20 miles long, and you know it's 20 miles long. It's a wonderful piece of engineering, and there's what it's called, and it separates the Wadden Sea from wherever it is. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I'll never get it right, but it's a fantastic piece of engineering. It was busy that day, a lot of work going on, but still no hold-ups. Road surface, as where everywhere else in Netherlands, is fantastic. It's amazing to think that just on the other side of that built up dike, that wall, is the Wadden Sea, and then to the right is obviously the inland part. Like I say, a fantastic piece of engineering. There were 2 or 3 routes I could have taken to get to Germany, a place just outside Oldenburg, but I really wanted to go across this dike because I'd looked at it a couple of times, and it was actually the quickest way to get away from Amsterdam and all the traffic that's there. I did intend taking a far more scenic route around the north coast, but unfortunately, due to the time it took to get through customs, that was 11 o'clock, and the many hours it was going to take me to get to Germany, I decided just to get there in the quickest way possible. However, I did take a slight detour by going across this dike, and it was well worth the effort. So one of the things about riding a motorcycle is that you're never short of a chat. There's always someone to talk to, whether it be from the UK or from Europe, and it's one of the absolute positives of going on the tour. I really met some interesting people and heard some interesting stories, and that only really happens with a motorcycle, I would say. Now here we are entering Harlingen now. It's a very pretty place, and I was looking for somewhere to stop. Picked this out because of the waterways and the scenic looks, and just looking like a really nice place. But however, if you look on the left hand side, you'll just see a parking meter. The devil's wanted money out of you. So I was kind of put off by that a little bit, because no doubt it'll all be in Dutch, and goodness knows what it was like for motorcycles or whatever. Anyway, I was going to stop if I found somewhere, but unfortunately the place seemed to be closed. As you'll see, there's hardly anybody about, but so picturesque, and the waterways, the canals that are there, stunning, absolutely stunning. This is the bits of Holland and Netherlands that you would really want to go through, is the old parts with the canals, the waterways, and certainly want to stay clear of the motorways, that's for sure. As you can see, there's hardly anybody about. There was hardly any places open anyway, so I decided to move on, and I stopped at a motorway service station, which was pretty manky, to be honest with you. They'd never emptied the bins for months. This is going back over the bridge that I've just come across, and I decided, let's get out of here, let's move on, because I didn't really have that much time. Well, I suppose I did, but I still had a lot of hours ahead of me to get to my destination. This is me leaving a service area, petrol station type thing. I did several stops. There was no point in doing hours and hours on end. I think most I did was maybe a couple of hours, just over 2 hours in any one stint. Normally about an hour and a half where I could, and then I was back onto the motorway. So I had a lot of miles like this throughout today. But the weather was good, and it was quite pleasant. Not a lot of traffic. Even managed to get a tunnel in there. You can see the difference between the X2 and the new DJI 4. In tunnels, the picture is crystal clear in the DJI 4, but it works. And here we are. I'm arriving close to my hotel. That's me coming off, finally getting off the motorways, arriving at destination. Now I did something that I said I wasn't going to do, which I said I was not going to just leave booking accommodation until the day, and actually I've done that for quite a lot. And thankfully it all worked okay. So later on in the video you'll hear me say I'd only just booked this hotel a couple of hours ahead, and it turned out to be a very nice hotel. So there's the route that we took. I travelled 209 miles, 337 kilometres, and I was on the bike riding for 4.5 hours. It's confusingly called Hotel Amsterdam, even though it's well inside Germany. Nice hotel. I had they didn't really do food, they did little snacky things, so I had a pizza and I think I had a pint, which was fine. I wasn't want to go hunting for somewhere to eat after quite a long day. Alright, hope you enjoyed this one. You'll see me now in the hotel room. Alright, here we are. This is room for the night, first night on the mainland of Europe. Don't even know what the place is called. There we go, that's what it's called. Very nice it is too, spotlessly clean. 80 quid for this tonight, which is one of the better ones. Good reviews, just booked it a couple of hours ago. Oh, that bed looks comfy.
Yeah, shower room. In the loo.